Yo, so it's time for a channel update. It's like 10 at night and the light in my room is broke. So we're doing this with this, so deal with it. That being said, we'll get right to it, I guess. I haven't done one of these in a minute. I don't know where to begin. I guess I'll start with the police shit. I'm not gonna be able to go into that too much. Kind of like when you join the military, for those of you who don't know, when you're going to ship out, you're not really supposed to tell people where you're shipping to, what, like Fort Benning and all that shit. And you're not supposed to technically tell them when. You can be like, oh, I'm shipping out, but you can't tell them when. It's just policy. I mean, people do it, but not supposed to. So it's kind of the same thing. I can't really go into much, but that's going fine, which explains a lot of the lack of video content. But we'll go into the video stuff because that's what most of you all are here to watch. I hate my webcam, man. It like makes my face look like it's fucking Sylvester Stallone in One Direction. I hate this shit, but whatever. Okay, so I guess we'll cover what's been being uploaded. My channel originally started with like the idea of wanting to do playthroughs. I've never really done one-off related stuff because me personally, I don't play games like that. I don't do one-offs. So as you can see, we have a lot of Skyrim, man. We always have a lot of Skyrim, but there's a reason for that. When I start playing that game, and I'm sure at least one person out there is going to relate to this in some way, shape, or form, be it Oblivion, Morrowind, Fallout 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I mean, not 1 and 2, but you know what I'm saying. You start playing that, right? It's like, I'm going to play an hour today, and then 15 fucking hours later, you realize you didn't go to sleep, eat dinner, do whatever you're supposed to do. That's kind of what happens when I start recording Skyrim. I'm like, man, I'm going to record like 2 days worth of recordings, and then I record half a year's worth because I do 30-minute recordings, but I'll just start playing. Just start playing, man, and forget time. So we still got a lot of Skyrim, which is fine because I was telling a friend of mine I really do enjoy the game, and it's not going to stop. If there's a game that's going to be on my channel a lot, it's going to be Skyrim, and I might do Oblivion at one point, but I tried to set that up one time, and it was absolutely fucking terrible. Also, I just got out of the shower, so my hair is doing some shit. But, so Skyrim, expect it. At least one of you likes it, though. I don't know what else I'm uploading right now, frankly. I guess we have Stardew Valley and Salt and Sanctuary. I haven't finished Salt and Sanctuary yet, but it's almost done. Again, bulk uploads, so I don't do I don't record 30 minutes a day and that's all I've recorded. Some people do it. I'm not into that personally. Takes it makes my day too busy. I'd rather record a whole bunch at once and then just edit them and be ready for later. So Stardew Valley, I don't want to say you get done with that game. I guess it might have a technical ending, but I don't know. Either way, I'm really enjoying that. I still have a bunch to upload of it though, so comments from now to whenever the fuck, I read them, but they're not really going to have any implementation until the new setting, but like I said, months worth of that shit. In terms of new games, a lot of games come out that I want to play, but due to the nature of my PC, like my graphics card's good and all of that, I have 16 to 32 something or 36 whatever gigs of RAM. It's just my CPU itself's a little older. It runs everything fine, but the nature of CPU is when I start recording crap, that's when stuff doesn't line up properly. It's like, For Honor, this is so fucking fun. Start recording it, and then the PC's like, you can't do that, bruh. So I don't play a lot of the newer shit. But that's what it is. It's fine, I guess. Or I play it or I don't record it. But also lately I've had, and you won't really see this in any of the current content, but I don't know, I must have hit a button or something during my last session of recordings that has made my recording software shit itself. I don't know if I clicked a button. I might have to sit down and take a full day to troubleshoot this shit, but essentially things that would run perfectly smooth now jitter for no reason. And I've checked all the logical stuff, do I have room to record? But I record to an SSD, so I don't, it's fucking strange. So I have to get that sorted, but that will be sorted, because if I don't, it makes it impossible to record Skyrim. It makes it impossible to record anything more than like Stardew Valley. So I've got to get that done. But in regards to that, like when I started this YouTube shit, I had to learn all of this on my own. So like troubleshooting things is not something I have somebody to go to. It's not. I Google and I'll ask my few friends, but I've had to learn to do everything on my own. And I know I'm like super lazy with editing nowadays and just kind of do raw footage because in my head I always thought when I started this, it wouldn't be like I'm gonna make professional videos that are gonna be like, oh man, these are fucking Grammy winning things. They were just gonna be the equivalent of like, I'm sitting in my room with my friend and we're playing a game. Oh, I died, so I'm gonna hand the controller to them. Oh, they died, hand it back. You know, that good shit. So my content's all about like the idea of if me and I guess whoever's watching the videos are like chilling and playing the game at the same time together. So that's always how I've seen my videos, which contributes to why they end up looking the way they do. I mean, I know how to do all the Adobe editing, like when shit phases and all that cool crap, but like, A, it adds more work than needs to be there, and B, I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks in my videos, so I do things my way, which I don't really get complaints about, but I can understand if it's like, oh, this isn't super professional. I'm like, it's not meant to be. It's meant to be, I suppose, entertaining, but I'm just being me when I commentate. So if I'm not entertaining, that's no problem. Somebody just doesn't find me entertaining, whatever. But either way, so when it comes to troubleshooting something like my recording software shitting itself, it takes a little longer than it should because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And it gets super frustrating because imagine like you know what you're doing, you know what could be the culprit of anything wrong, but for some reason you can't figure it out. It gets really frustrating. But either way, this isn't supposed to be about oh, I don't know what I'm doing shit. It's about, you know, update stuff. So I've been on less videos, but that's mostly because, like I said, I have a backlog of current content, so you're not going to see much new things pop up. There might be a thing here and there. I might do one-offs. I might not. But I'm definitely not going to be starting any new big fucking thing because I have a bunch I need to finish already. Like, I know that Xenoverse 2 I haven't finished that. I haven't finished, like, the last hour of the game of the Technomancer, and that's not, like, oh my god, that stopped being recorded, like, fucking months ago of last year or some shit like that, because I'll be honest, the game was fun up until the point I hit, then it started getting into the most, I hate when RPGs do this, where it's like, oh, you're about to go fight like the big bad guy at the end, right? Here's a gauntlet of literally just running back and fucking forth doing absolutely fucking nothing. And it's not fun. So I'm not gonna lie, that probably won't be finished. If it does get finished, that's simply because I sat down, I'm like, I feel like finishing it today, but I don't have any desire to finish it. So if you wanted to see the ending to that, I apologize, but you're gonna have to. Xenoverse will be finished, but my thing with Xenoverse is it's much like Skyrim. I sit down and start playing it, but I have moods where I want to play it and the moods where I don't, and it's hard for me to commentate on shit that I don't really want to play at the time. I'll be like, yeah, I guess this was really fun. Yeah, that's a dang old Kamehameha, man. Like, it's not, yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be finished whenever the fuck it gets finished. I know I didn't finish the DLC to Fallout 4. That's because it got really fucking boring. I actually know why, I can tell you. It's because you start having to go back into the wasteland. And Fallout 4 likes to fucking shit on me when I try to do that, so I don't want to. Yeah. But there are a few things I might do one-offs of, but for now, you know what you're getting. Salt and Sanctuary, which honestly is a really good game. I didn't think it was going to be anywhere near this. Because I hate platformers. I don't like them. But oh my god, it's just fucking side-scrolling Dark Souls. It really is. It's amazing. It's such a good game. And then of course Stardew Valley, but I lose time in Stardew Valley, and again, it's still super fun. But this video's been going on for like 9 minutes, and I don't need it to go on for much longer. That being said, you know what you're getting, I guess, when you watch my shit. But there may or may not be one-offs in the future. I'll TLDR this. Skyrim, Stardew Valley, Salt and Sanctuary. That's what's being done right now. Police stuff is going fine, but I can't go into it. Uh, and other than that, I guess I'm gonna do the obligatory thank you for watching my shit that every YouTuber has to do because it's rude not to. For those of you who have been here since the beginning, I appreciate it. I do. I absolutely do. And those of you who are new, I appreciate it too. I don't expect anybody, to be honest. That's the thing, right? I didn't do this initially to be like, oh, I'm going to get 30,000 subscribers a day. No, that's just people like my stuff to like my stuff. So I appreciate that. And I hope that in this weird lull of activity, that there's something funny for someone out there. That being said, fucking channel update. Oh, these videos are always fucking weird to do. Merry whatever the fuck the next American holiday is. I don't. I'm out.